Okay, we're back. That was annoying. I'll tell you what happened in a sec. Just finishing up my pork chops here. Okay, fries are in the oven. Pork chops are on my plate. Pork chops. Oh, okay. Now, let me just check Twitch here first. We are good. Excellent. Let me check YouTube. No, we don't need to restore my pages. That's fine. Welcome back, Kerlatin, and whoever else is back. I'm still just sorting everything out here. Just give me a sec. There we go. Yeah, fine. Let's get that going. So, short version is, I just said, wow, look at it chugging away. It's doing so great, blah, blah, blah. Stepped away, computer blue screened. So, I couldn't really deal with it while I was cooking. So I just let it reboot. Then I did a second reboot after it came back from the crash. And, well, here we are. We're back. Meanwhile, I would have done that a little sooner, but the teriyaki sauce was burning in my pan, and I had to switch pans. I may have destroyed a pan. But, hey, at least I got these yummy teriyaki pork chops. Yeah, they're already cut in half, so I cut them in half to help them cook a little faster. Hopefully it worked, because I can't really cook them anymore. Yep, no, we're good. Yeah, look at that. It's nice. Perfect. Mmm. 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 In the end, worth all of the hassle. These are fucking delicious. Mmm. Just what Daddy needed. Now, of course, because it crashed, Guess what we got to do again? So again, we're going to load this up to recover from the crash. No. Then we're going to close it and reopen it. So we have a nice clean reopen. And greetings, Adrian James. Over on the YouTubes. Oh yeah, that's good. Okay, we're good. All right. Now. Put that in as a region as well, just so if we need to. All right. Blade Runner. Look at this Blade Runner video we're doing. Just gonna do it like that. Doesn't matter. Don't care. Default everything. Minimize to use less system resources. Let us know when you're done. We did that last time because that happened before. Rendering does not like it when you try to multitask. It's like, no, give me all of the computer's resources. All of them. Support. My support of myself. Way to go, me. Well, I know something we can do while we're waiting. Pop over to the other computer. I'll show you something I was doing. So I put together a Halloween 2025 folder. Selection of games. We got Creepy Tale. I got Creepy Tale 1, 2, and I think 3. Dead Space, Franbo, Inunaki Tunnel, Kolat. Some of these are fairly short. Lorelei, which is the conclusion of the Cat Lady trilogy. Martha is Dead, Return of the Obra Dinn, Scorn, Simulacra 2, Still Wakes the Deep, The Suffering and the Suffering Ties That Bind, and finally The Phantom of the City and Memories. Some short Japanese ones from the people who did The Convenience Store. You might remember that one. It was really good. So yeah, maybe you remember it. It was good. Some good low poly horror. Very atmospheric. Some puzzles. Some surreal bits. Some ghosties scaring the shit out of you. The keyboard's over there for the computer that's in front of me. Maybe I can just click things. There. Oh, there's no sound, you say? I'm aware. Not a lot happens in this trailer. Anyway, oh, you do? Okay. That's the village at night. We work at night. Well, there you go. Anyway. That's the convenience store. From Chilla's Art. It's very good. It was very small, simple, effective, scary. So I got a couple more from the same people. Inunaki Tunnel is one of theirs. Night delivery. Yeah, they've done a bunch. But, yeah. So I think I installed night delivery and the tunnel. Going pretty good, David! Memories, Phantom of the City. Oh, I did not install night delivery. We should do that. Well, I don't want to play it now. I want to install it. What are you doing? What? No. I'm not ready. I just wanted to install it. Where the fuck is... Thank you. Don't do that, please. Great, where is it? Is it down here somewhere? Is it under C for Chilla's Art? The fuck is it? There it is. It is installed. Well, what the fuck? Did I just install it? Maybe I did. I don't know. I'm confused. I also might be slightly high. What? It's only my third highly potent weed drink. Anyway, it's going pretty well, David. Thank you for asking. I hope things are going well for you as well. We've been working on videos today. Managed to get one edited, but it was a really complicated one, so I wanted to make sure it was done well before it needed to go up. These pork chops turned out so damn good. It kind of got like a sear with the teriyaki sauce. It's actually really tasty. Got this like tangy sweetness to it. Had a good steak. Nice. It's always a good day when it's steak day, isn't it? We had steak earlier in the week, I guess. Well, meaning a few days ago for me, whatever that is. And it tasted like heaven. It was the first steak we'd had in quite a while. Always nice. So anyway, thinking this will be a nice selection for stuff. And we might do some others, mix things up a bit. I don't know. I'm gonna do a whole bunch. So we just gotta get the updates wrangled, and then we can calm down a bit and get back to some gaming and prepping for Halloween. Be a lot of prep for Halloween this year. Yeah. But do you need to do like 3 months worth of videos? Have them ready to go by the end of August, actually. We'll be starting in September. Spooktember. Yes. To those of us that will create the content that will entertain you during the All Hallows season, well, we need to plan in advance. I started planning this year's Halloween before last year's Halloween. There is quite the elaborate plan in motion right now. A long game. Wasn't intended to be as long as it was, but hey, we're getting there. Let's wash all that pure protein down with some weed drink. Today's funky beverage of choice is Tang with about, I don't know, 25 milligrams or so of cannabis oil. Maybe it's 50. I don't know. Who's counting? Don't let any drips get away. That's like 50 cents. Not really. So I thought also we could play some games about the revolution. So we got Freedom Fighters, Homefront, and Homefront, the Revolution. I kind of feel like some of our dystopian sci-fi stuff would fit in there too. What do we got? We Happy Few and RoboCop Rogue City. Those would be some good ones. The Beholder trilogy. I've only ever played the first one. Very Orwellian. And then Orwell. Ignorance is strength, and keeping an eye on you. Yes. So both the Beholder and Orwell ones are very 1984 inspired. We Happy Few, I think, has some elements of that in it as well. RoboCop Rogue City, well, it's frickin' Detroit, or maybe it's Delta City now. But, yeah, it's some good old-fashioned dystopia right there, baby. So, yeah, anyway. Yes, 25 milligrams of cat measure of weed in your tank. Correct. Correctamundo. A good old metric system, you know? That's where it's at. Love the metric system. So most of these have been uninstalled. Basically to save space. I needed space for footage, and I was like, well, I'm not going to watch or play these anytime soon, so yeah. These are the Sherlock Holmes Consulting Detective. Originally had them on the Sega CD. These versions are much nicer. Video quality is much better. Visual novels. Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, Steins Gate, Vampire the Masquerade, and Zero Escape. We played a good chunk of the Nonary games. That actually had a pretty good story to it. Was enjoying that. Might have to get back to that one of these days. So yeah, I don't know. There's really a lot of other Revolution stuff I can put in there. What are some other Revolution-oriented games? You guys know any? Specifically, ones that I have. Watching X-Files while here. How's it going? It's going alright. The computer crashed in the middle of rendering and took everything down with it. Took the stream down with it and everything, so... Yeah. And I'm going to have to take a scouring pad to one of my pans, I think, because the teriyaki sauce kind of got burned into it a bit. But goddamn, those pork chops were good. Very tasty. Well, that's okay. So anyway, we got Vegas rendering again. I can't see it. I'm on another screen, but Vegas is rendering. We're just trying to keep it all as minimal as possible. In fact, I think we'll even close that. In fact, I'm just going to go back to that screen. I think we will also... Well, we should have done this anyway. We'll close the backup system. Is there anything else? I have to leave the one open because it's the thing. Unless the... How does the multi-stream chat work these days? Twitch requires additional permissions. Oh my god, fuck off. Yes. Oh my god. Yes. Why are you doing this right now? Fucking hell, man. Get out of my face. Oh, that's interesting. They've upgraded the multi-chat, so I can actually, if I send it like this, test. It sends it to both. That's great. Well, maybe we won't use that. But I should see both chats. Let the pan suck. Well, yes, of course. That's what it's doing right now. I know how to wash pans, dude. Trust me. I've been in this pan washing game a long time. But yeah, no, this is like scorched on, like baked on. So it's going to take more than just a soak. It's baked on sauce that just becomes like freaking cement. Ow. Like the new clip leaderboard badges. Z having a gold clapboard just makes sense. Is it? Is it a clapboard? I don't know where you're seeing this. But cool. I messed up enough pans in my uni days. Yep. Fair enough. I think that's something we all do at some point. Oh, in Twitch chat. Okay. I have a gold clapboard? Oh, I do. Oh, it's because of... fuck. What did I just do? I didn't do anything. Never mind. Oh, I see. The top clipper badge. I didn't even notice. But yes, you're quite right. I know it's because you have top clip. Yeah, well, because nobody else has been doing clips. I don't have a lot of competition. All right. It seems like a lot of the things that I use have clapboards. Like, I mean, look. MPC is a clapboard. AVC Demux is a clapboard. Everything is fucking clapboards. So we're being very gentle with the computer that's rendering and streaming right now. We just want it to be able to focus on its work, not interfere with anything. Always making content with something. Yeah, pretty much. Well, and I mean, even these update videos, they are also going to spawn several outtake videos. So even more content. Like, even make use of the discarded footage, you know? Everything. Nothing goes to waste. It's like the Eskimos with the whales. They leave nothing to waste. The phone app, yeah. I'll never understand why, you know, a platform that is primarily desktop-based keeps pushing an app. I mean, yeah, watching, sure. Watch on an app, watch on your phone, whatever. But for streaming, I mean, come on. At the very least, you need to have the same functionality on both. Then, you know, problem solved. See this feature that this version has? Put it on the other version and have it basically the same. Like, I see no reason why they shouldn't be able to have a competent functioning clip function on the app. Especially since now they're pushing clips more than ever. Oh yeah, just do clips, not highlights. Clips. Clips don't count against your total. And so do. It's like, okay. Make it easier to do clips. And like, what the hell is up with their vertical video? Like, I didn't realize just how ass the quality is. Like, it'd be better for me to just download the footage and make my own. You know? Put those up instead. But then it kind of defeats the purpose. The whole purpose of a clip is something that you just throw together quickly and don't have to worry about it. I wouldn't be able to use those improved clips on Twitch anyway, because then it would count against my uploads, and you can't do that. But at least it would look good on YouTube Shorts and TikTok. Should we see if we took care of our screen tearing problem? Just while we're waiting. It bumped me back to the other input. That's weird. But the correct one was still selected. Can you get out of the way, please? Thank you. What the fuck is going on? Are we in? Yes, from our last saved game, which was the one we were playing the other day. So we just wanted to look around. Now, what did... I forget how to put it away. What is going on? Why can't I move or anything? I'm on the wrong keyboard. This is the gaming keyboard. Alright. Stop stabbing the floor. Alright. Hi there, Stump. How you doing, buddy? Good old Stump. Yeah. You tell me lots of stories. Yeah. Hi there, Stump. Don't worry, I would not kill the doggo. It definitely seems better. I was a little unsure when we started, but it does seem improved. Yeah, still a little bit though. Yeah, it is R.
Okay. Yes. Adam, need something? Hmm?
Alright. Hello, Sven.
Feindal thinks he can woo Camilla Valerius away from me. She's already mine, I keep telling him.
I saw a dragon.
So maybe my mother isn't crazy after all. You had best tell the Jarl in Whiterun. He needs to know about this.
Can I make a request?
Sure. What can I do for you?
Can you sing Ragnar the Red?
Ah, a fine but bloody tale. I can do that one.
Ain't every day we get visitors in Riverwood.
Uh-huh. That doesn't sound like Ragnar the Red.
Whatever you need. Buy you smear if it's simple and strong. I can forge it.
What? And you can teleport, apparently. I said Ragnar the Red, you turd.
Sure. What can I do for you?
How about Ragnar the Red?
Ah, a fine but bloody tale. I can do that one.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to Whiterun from old Rorikstead. And the braggart did swagger and brandish his blade as he told of bold battles and gold he had made.
It's much better than just the a cappella
But
version,
then
I
he
think.
went
Yeah.
quiet did Ragnar the Red when he met the shield maiden Matilda, who said, "Oh, you talk and you lie and you drink all our mead. Now I think it's high time that you lie down and bleed." So then came clashing and slashing of steel as the brave lass Matilda charged in full of zeal. And the braggart named Ragnar was boastful no more when his ugly red head rolled around on the floor.
Excellent.
You look like a traveler, someone that has seen faraway places and heard new stories.
I
I've been
am.
trained as a skald, as was my father and my father's father before him.
I see.
Lucan's got a little bit of everything at the Riverwood Trader. If you need weapons or armor, see Alvor, the blacksmith.
Alright, thanks, Sven. Anyway, it was great to help the other guys steal your woman from you.
I'd better get going.
Alright, see ya.
Enough. Besides, you still haven't paid for the
You're
last
that visitor been poking around.
I'll find some coin for you. I always do.
Until then, I've no ale for you.
That almost sounded like Peter Cullen, but I don't think it was.
We got rooms and food. Drink, too. I cook. Ain't much else to tell.
Yeah, there's still some weirdness going on here. I don't know what's...
Need a room? Talk to Delphine.
Hi, Delphine. Do you come with the room? Ha 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 ha!
I'm the innkeeper. It's my business to keep track of strangers.
Heard any good rumors? Great rumors?
Word is Ulfric Stormcloak escaped from the Imperials. War is only going to get worse now.
Okay, then. Well, thank you, Belle Delphine. I'm sure I'm totally the first person to make that joke. So... Oh, pretty. Yeah, still some... You can still see... Yeah, it's not as prevalent as it was, but it is there. Almost like a swimming portion in the middle. Yeah, no, it's pretty bad. I gotta figure out what's causing that. Can I Yeah, thank you. I'm aware of what it is. Jesus, I couldn't figure out why it wouldn't let me out. Oh, quit. Yes. Desktop, please. Yes. Yes, what is best in life? To crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and hear the lamentations of their women. Yes. That's right, Conan. What is the riddle of steel? Okay, that's chugging along nicely. I'ma go get my French fries. Yeah. I shall return forthwith with French fries. Yeah. French fries. Ooh-wee. Cavendish French fries. Canadian, don't you know? And a little Disney princess bowl full of ketchup. There you go. So, thought we might play some games later if everybody's down. We're having a nicely productive day. These are very piping hot fries. Got them right out of the oven. It's funny that iconic line is not actually in the Conan stories. Not the originals, anyway. damn screen again. Hold on. There. Oh, okay. Apparently we have a new driver. Would have been nice if it had mentioned that. That's fine, just do it. Do what you gotta do, man. Just get her done. Screen may flash during installation. All right, take note, Pokemon viewers. I never rotate them when I cook them, so they're always like super crispy on one side and soft on the other. I don't know. This is all the remains of the bag of fries. Freedom fries. Mm-hmm. Okay, restart. Oh, restart. Gotcha. All right. Well. Fine. Might take a while to come through. Oh, here we go. There we go. Let me load that up again now, please. Okay. Drivers. Well, a whole bunch of stuff from RTX 50 series, eh? Graphics. Yeah, here we are. VR. That's a lot of stuff. Oh, here we are. Elder Scrolls. Uh-huh. Oh, hold on. Yeah, I think if we turn the anti-aliasing off, maybe. Shit, and I can't remember how to change this. No. I feel like turning the anti-aliasing off would actually help. I wonder if we can do that in the game settings. Maybe that's what we'll do. Hold on. Maybe that was where the options were. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think we can do anything from in here, so we need to... I think we need to do it from that pre-game menu. Yeah, this one. Options, here we are. Off. Detail, ultra. Yes. But we're going to take that off. Okay. We'll try it without the anti-aliasing. What the fuck, man? Get out of the way. God damn, these fries are good. Just what I needed right now. Nah. Still saw a little bit. I thought I'd fixed it. Looks great if we don't move. That was just me chewing on my own teeth. It's quite a pretty little area, right at the foot of the mountain. Hell of a view. I like how Skyrim is very convincingly a living, breathing world populated by people with lives, and jobs, relationships, dreams and ambitions. And just the environment's just so nice. Well then, I guess I really was hungry. I don't know if you guys can see. Yeah, I guess if I held it here, you could see. You know, got quite a wide range with that camera. Quite a wide range. That was a heck of a hype train we had earlier. Level 4. That's the farthest we've gone with one of those in a long time. So big thanks to, well, JL, of course, for all the massive soundboard drops. Thomas for soundboard and bit drops. And Crolatin for putting us over and getting the train going. We all got a nice little emote out of it. Yeah, see, now it's not appearing almost like screen tearing, but like almost a shuddering or a shimmering in the image. As we pan, you know, like that. That's weird. That would be like nauseating after a while. I'm aware. Stop telling me every time I go into it. For fuck's sake. There. Yes. Okay. It all worked that time. So I'm sure there's something else. Yeah. Just an object detail ultra. Yes, absolutely. Everything should be cranked. Okay, we got a couple of things that we can do here. Image scaling. Oh, here. Max frame rate 58. Yeah, so if we make this, I heard that one way to do it is to make it like a little bit less than your like optimal one. So if we put it down to like 55. There we go. So that'll be like a hard limiter on the frame rate. And then all these others should be fine. VSync is on. Okay, yes, that's what it was. There's a few things you can edit here, but then other things that it gives you information about it too. What is this? Increases frame rates of GPU upscaling and sharpening. NVIDIA image scaling enables spatial upscaling and sharpening for all GeForce GPUs and games. You can manually adjust the sharpness in the overlay. The setting will take effect the next time you launch a game. You can also change this in the NVIDIA overlay game filters. Boost frame rates, and well, we're not really having a problem with frame rate. That's not the issue. 60 is not hard for, you know, for this system to do. Okay, yeah, so let's update that. Good. Okay. Now let's fire it up again. See, I feel like it was quite close to where we wanted it to be. Let me just check here. Yeah, we want this off. Right. Oh, maybe that's what it is. It keeps doing that. That's an ultra setting, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, everything should be cranked. View distance forever. Yep. So everything is set to ultra. We just turned off the anti-aliasing and other stuff. So let's see how that looks. I don't know why it does that. Wonder what the honking was about. Did you guys hear that? It's weird. Yeah, I mean, it definitely seems better. Doesn't seem like before it was like making me nauseous, but now it's noticeably better. So maybe that's the trick. You got to put that was through a bunch of research the other day, basically just kind of going down the rabbit hole. I think it was like a Reddit post somewhere. Everyone's favorite tech support, Reddit. Where someone was having the same kind of issue, and specifically with Skyrim. And someone said, yeah, if you go into your your GeForce settings, like your graphics card settings, set the frame rate a little lower than what your target is, and it should take care of that. For some reason, I don't know how or why, but it appears that that is in fact the case. Like, this is looking considerably better. So if we put another, like, a harder limit on it, maybe put it down all the way down to 50 PAL speed. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. But this definitely looks better than when we started. Like, look at that. It's still... and panning and going at an angle. Yeah, no, that's actually pretty solid. I'm not seeing any, like, screen... I'm looking for screen tearing, anyone who's confused. And I can take this bucket, apparently. Just so you're all up to speed on what's happening here. I think we were standing here to get out of the rain. Or, I don't know. Who was this? No, the inn. Oh, we're just at the inn. Okay. Cool. So, yeah, this is looking way more solid than it was. Even when I probably pixelates like crazy for you guys. But, anyway, I think we got it figured out. And, of course, is Kralatin even here to share in this glorious moment? Something that is definitely relevant to his interests. Because apparently, I forget who was telling me. Was it Wannabe Newfie, maybe? Anyway, someone was telling me that, you know, all owners of the special edition, I guess, got the anniversary content for free. So I have the anniversary content. I don't know what it is, but I've got it. And there's, like, new stuff. There's new things to build, apparently. I don't really care about that, but I think there's might be some new side missions and stuff. So, yeah. So I'm kind of thinking, like, as I've been doing the videos, I'm like, man, I really miss Skyrim. It might be fun to revisit it in glorious 4K, and I'll even do the video old school style, where it'll just be the game with no cam. And we'll just pick up right where we left off, because I have my old saves. You know, I have my saves from where we last played. In fact, if we look... Yeah, I know what it is. Jesus. What did I come in here for? Oh, right. System. Yeah, here we are. Load. Oh, fuck. This is only from this game. I have to actually exit out of the game. I think if we go to the we go to the main menu. Yes. And now if we go here, yeah, here we are. So this is my main game. So let me see. This was it. This is the last. This is where we left off. Skyrim date was 210.55.29. Earth date was October 17th, 2019. And there you go. Oh yeah, here's like Volskig. Oh man. That's great. Level 5. Wow, I have like some of my old. Oh my god, this was, holy shit, I didn't realize I had saved games here. Volskig, these 4 saved games in Volskig. This was the original time I was in there. and got my ass kicked and barely made it out alive. Yeah. We can actually go back to that and re-experience it. Man. That's crazy. Solstheim. Oh, was that the Afterlife place? Yeah, I think it was. Interesting. Follow the elements. Castle Dower. Archmage's headquarters. The Arcanium. Is that the end? I don't know if that's the end. Zaren Izarak, Vampire Lord. I clearly met the hot vampire chick. Oh, wait a minute. I'm not... How come I'm only a vampire lord here? But I'm not here? Did I get cured or something? I'm so confused. I just... all these are Nord, and then... Zaren Izarak, Vampire Lord. Level 45. And then... Nord. I must have gotten cured, I guess. But I think I do have a vampire companion. Maybe that's it. Maybe because she's friendly, I can go back and forth or something. Because there are advantages to being a vampire in this world. I think one of which is you can heal quite easily. Oh my god, where is the pointer? There. Thank you. Alright, let me just check on the other system here. Oh, has it finished? It has finished! And we didn't implode this time, thank God. Alright, so who wants to see the new video? First viewing of the first draft. Always check your videos before you send them out, because there might be something that's easy to fix that you can fix before you send it. But, yeah, there we go. So this was the one that crapped out. We're going to steal the title from that one, because I like that better. Yeah, 15 gigs. 7.6 gigs, yeah. That was the temp files where it was trying to render the video and then it failed. So, alright. So you gotta love it when you put on a CD of dance tunes and you don't recognize the names on the back of the CD track listing, but it's literally back-to-back bangers. I'm like, oh my god, this. Oh yes, I remember this, every track. Yeah, it's funny. Like I'm like that with a lot of songs too, where I'll know the song if I hear it. It's like, oh, this one, yeah, and you know it. And you might even sing along to part of it. But you never actually know what the song is called or who does it. That was very common for me because there were so many songs that I would hear like on the radio or whatever, and you just never find out who they are. Or if it was one you really liked and you wanted to buy the album, you'd have to wait for the DJ to say the name. So you'd sit there waiting and hope that he was going to say the names, you know. And sometimes they wouldn't. Or they, you know, skipped one or something. Or they said it at the beginning and not at the end. It's like, ah. But yeah, in that respect, when you find a compilation like that, full of those songs, it's fun. It's like you don't know how much you know, you know? You know? quick smoke break for me, and then let's check out the new video and see how many things I need to fix. I think it'll be okay. I think. It got a little complicated for a bit there, but I think we got it figured out. Alright, see you guys in a couple minutes. Come on. Get out! Are you fucking serious? You cannot be serious. I was pushing the button, but he wouldn't get out because we were in the middle of flipping through the air. I was playing for the Imperials in this one.
Hi there.
Not even intentionally, just ended up that way.
Whoa. Is this her?
Are you sure? Oh no. They found me?
Oh my god, I found the Red Guard woman!
Come with me. I need to speak to Miss Robin.
I've been looking for her, like, since I started the game. I was just talking to her because she was hot. Hold on. I need to do something.
What the hell? Why did that guy just randomly explode? We weren't anywhere near him. Alright. See, I mean, like, it's not... Again! I was gonna save right before. I forgot it was right there. So, again... And then ebooks. 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 No. I prefer physical books because I don't like having shelf space. $54. There you go. Yes, Carlotten says this is the premium content we unlock. Alright, we got an enemy. Here we go. Jesus! That used all 4 shots. Well, there you go. First time shot with the BFG 9000. Oh shit. What happened? Where's my car? Did I blow myself up? Where'd my car go? Where is it? Oh my god. That's a great one. I love that. I loved that game. Mad Max. So good. Definitely one a lot of people slept on, I think. And that's unfortunate because it's great. It's got a great story. Action's really fun. Vehicle combat's so much fun. Yeah, I mean, and it's just a really great open world game. Lots of stuff to explore and find, and lots of kooky characters to bump into, and yeah, it's a great game. Loved it. I will play it again at some point. In fact, I played it on I think, on the PS5. It'd be interesting to play the PC version. Crank up the graphics. The apocalypse will never have looked so good. Well, and greetings, Andy Kishore. So, are we ready to see the new video in its initial form? I'm going to put it through VLC Player, actually, just because it's a little less finicky sometimes.
Greetings, everyone.
Hold on. Crank it up so we get full volume. And yes, DJs, say it at both ends, please. I really wish they did. But yeah, it was a challenge to find the names of songs and artists, and also just to catch the songs you liked on the radio so you could tape them. I would tape stuff off the radio all the time. And man, it was hard to find those songs sometimes, especially to find like the full songs. Sometimes you hear it start and you're like, oh shit, I gotta tape it. But yeah, so what I started doing was I would just record broadcasts, and then I had a double cassette deck. So you could play on one side, record on the other, so I could do my own little mixtapes using the off-air recordings. So I didn't do that too much at the radio, but it was a handy feature to have. I posted music if you want to see the album I'm listening to. I gave a bit of history about the release too, because nerd. Excellent. I don't even have Discord open. I had everything closed because I wanted to make sure the render went through okay. Where are we here? Oh, you see how the comments are going too. Currently listening to Big Tune. Oh, this is the one you're talking about. Big Tunes Back to the 90s. Bit of history about the release for you. This was put out in 2009 by Hard to Beat, which was a British house and dance label founded in 2007, rebranded to Dance Nation in 2010. Parent label, Ministry of Sound. Sublabels, Hard to Beat Records Limited. Very nice. Ministry of Sound. Very cool. 3 CDs of the biggest party anthems. Hadaway, gotta be What Is Love. If it's the 90s. 2 Unlimited, oh, so many it could be. Snap, The Power, I'm assuming. That was a big 90s hit. I don't know all these other ones. Culture Beat I've heard of. I don't know the songs, though. But, yeah, I know a couple of these anyway. I don't know all of them, but again, like if I heard it, I would probably be like, oh yeah, this one. Oh yeah, this one. So also, I'm hoping it's all the original artists and not cover versions. I did get a few compilations back in the day that turned out to be cover versions. Anyway, shall we see how the video turned out that we've been working on all goddamn day since yesterday? Oh damn, I should have posted the back. Yeah, post the back, definitely. I want to see the track list. We'll see how many people in the chat recognize them. Anyway, this will be Monday's video, just hot off of Vegas. Actually crashed the computer trying to render it the first time. It's kind of ironic, given the subject matter. So, here we go.
Greetings, everyone, and welcome to what could possibly be the most powerful Blu-ray update in history. I recently went on a bit of a binge, wanting to pick up some 80s action movie classics. And, well, you can't have an 80s action movie classic collection, really, to speak of, unless you have at least some representation of the most legendary action hero, and in fact, man, who has ever lived, Chuck Norris. Oh, yes. We got some Chuck for the collection, folks, and that's what we're going to check out today on the Multimedia Chronicles.
So dramatic. Original artist, excellent. Definitely the way to go. I turn this down just a little bit.
When Chuck Norris enters a room, he doesn't turn the lights on. He turns the dark off.
That blip was me, by
Welcome
the way.
back.
That's not in the video.
Well, I figured what better place to start than with the movie that put Chuck on the map for many, many people, The Octagon. Yes, here we have classic martial arts master Chuck with fellow martial arts master Lee Van Cleef, might I add, fighting ninjas. What more do you want? It's Chuck and Lee fighting ninjas. Let's take a quick look at the cover here. Now, I should mention, I haven't seen a lot of Chuck Norris movies, so that was another reason why I wanted to get some of the big notable ones into the collection. I'd only seen a handful of them when I was younger, because I just wasn't really that into action movies when I was younger. It wasn't until later. As I've said in a lot of other updates, I was all about like sci-fi and cartoons and stuff at the time, so things like this just didn't really appeal to me at that time. It wasn't until later I started to get interested in action movies and ninjas and samurai and stuff like that, so I'm very late to the party on a lot of these films, but thought it was about time we started filling in that gap. So this is actually quite a nice addition from Kino Lorber, as it also has a reversible cover. Check that out. So we get one of the other movie posters there, quite nice. And if you want to see them both side by side, let's just put them next to each other there, so quite nice. It's a nice close-up view for you. And I guess if you wanted to see the backs side by side, we could do that as well.
Look at that.
There we go. So slipcover versus keep case.
One we had to
rear
find.
view.
That insert shot we needed to do.
Really no difference other than the pictures are a little bigger on the slipcover version.
It all just fits together. It's like a puzzle.
So we'll just take a quick
It's like a
peek
puzzle.
at the back here. If you're wondering about the extras or you want to read the description, there you go.
Sporting a brand new 2K Master, martial arts superstar Chuck Norris, from A Force of One and Code of Silence, teams up with screen legend Lee Van Cleef from The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly and Death Rides a Horse to take on a terrorist training camp known only as the Octagon in this deadly tale of revenge. Plagued by painful memories as a fighter, Scott James Norris has stayed away from the dark side of battle. But when a vengeance-seeking heiress, Karen Carlson of The Candidate, hires him to infiltrate an international terrorist operation run by his adopted brother, played by Tadashi Yamashita of American Ninja, Scott has no idea what he's coming up against. Drawn closer and closer to the Octagon, Scott realizes his brother is using his skill in the deadliest manner, training men in the ninja style of killing. Now it's up to Scott to battle his brother in the ultimate showdown of good versus evil. Directed by Eric Carson of Black Eagle and Angel Town, and co-starring Richard Norton of Force 5, Art Hindle from Invasion of the Body Snatchers, Aaron Norris from Lone Wolf McQuaid, and Ernie Hudson from Ghostbusters. The Octagon is filled with hard-hitting Norris versus ninjas action.
So yeah, we got a pretty decent selection of extras there.
That's
couple
perfect
of
music.
Commentaries, a making of. I think that's a.
We got really lucky with
archival
the music.
making of, theatrical trailer, TV spots, and radio spots. And the dude in the upper left there, this guy here, is it just me or does he look a lot like Owen Wilson with a bowl cut? I know it's not him, but
wow.
the first thing I thought of, like, what's Owen Wilson doing in this? Wait a minute, it's 1980. It couldn't have been Owen Wilson. He would have been, like, what, 12 at the time? But anyway, I thought that was kind of funny. So
we got some random music.
Now, I should mention
that music's
after
not
the
supposed to be
success
there.
of this, Canon Films, Golan Globus producers, wanted to have Chuck come back because they had an idea for some ninja movies, specifically what became a trilogy of ninja movies, which we will talk about in another update. But he politely declined. He didn't want to I guess he didn't want to get typecast, funny enough. Like, oh, Chuck.
Yeah, gonna have to fix that.
So naive in his youth. Anyway, carrying on. In an average living room, there are over 1,000 objects that Chuck Norris can use to kill you, including the room itself. So, yeah, he passed on the ninja movies, and it was given over to other actors. But as I say, we'll talk about those another time. Next up, this is a big one, and I gotta wonder, like, when Chuck Norris came back to do The Expendables, he was very adamant about not using guns, which was kind of funny because, I mean, he sure used guns in the past. But I guess, you know, people grow, people change, right? So here we have
I did
the
mention
Missing
it.
in
Fuck.
Action
Okay.
trilogy. Yeah, I've been wanting to check these ones out for a long time. I think I might have seen one of them when I was younger, but I remember seeing the trailers for them all the time, and I just thought, like, whoa, you know. 'Cause, I mean, this was the days of R-rated action movies, so as, you know, a 10-year-old and up, just the thought of extreme graphic violence was, you know, a little too much for my tender sensibilities. Of course, now, like, look at my frickin' horror collection. Far more extreme stuff than anything that would have been in a typical Missing in Action movie. But quite a nice box set here. We'll just take a look at the front and the back. And there you go.
So,
I'll pull the cases out and we'll take a look.
hold on. So I've already thought of the perfect way to fix that, because I'm not going to go back and re-edit it and cut out all my mentions of guns. That'd be insane. No, we're going to leave that in, because I don't mind throwing my mistakes out into the world. Right at the tail end, we have that picture from The Expendables of Chuck Norris holding a gun. I would say, oh yeah, I was wrong about that Expendables thing. And that's it. I just had that picture come up. It's like, oh yeah, I was wrong about that Expendables thing. Oops. I don't know where I heard that. And that'd be it. And it'll just literally show the picture of him in The Expendables holding a big fucking gun. So, okay. So before I forget, we do have one thing that we need to fix. Hey, Fall Glimmer, how's it going? Yes, we do have a good time here, don't we? We like to have fun. Shit, where the hell was that now? Okay, hold on. I can find it. It was the second... Yeah, was it this one?
He politely declined. He didn't want to...
Yeah, this is just like in the middle of nowhere, so take that out. Now, let me just see how this flows again. Without the music.
The Octagon is filled with hard-hitting Norris versus Ninjas action.
So yeah, we got a pretty decent selection of extras there. A couple of audio commentaries, a making of. I think that's an archival making of. Theatrical trailer, TV spots, and radio spots. And the dude in the upper left there, this guy here, is it just me or does he look a lot like Owen Wilson with a bowl cut? I know it's not him, but that was the first thing I thought of. Like, what's Owen Wilson doing in this? No, wait a minute, it's 1980. It couldn't have been Owen Wilson. He would have been like, what, 12 at the time?
By the way, I looked up Owen Wilson's birthday, and yes, he actually would have been 12 at the time of that movie. Like, what a guess. What a guess. Like, just spot on. Like, yes, he would have been exactly 12. Like, what? No. But yes, apparently.
Time, but
Anyway, I'm not even going to mention that in the video. I'm just going to let that be a little Easter egg that people can try to confirm from themselves. Oh, how old would Owen Wilson have been in 1990? Yeah.
Kind of funny. So
Or
that's
80,
the Octagon.
1980, sorry.
Now, I should mention, after the success of this, Canon Films, Golan Globus producers, wanted to have Chuck come back because they had an idea for some ninja movies, specifically what became a trilogy of ninja movies, which we will talk about in another update. But he politely declined. He didn't want to I guess he didn't want to get typecast, funny enough. Like, oh, Chuck. So naive in his youth. Anyway, carrying on. In an average living room, there are over 1,000 objects that Chuck Norris can use to kill you. passed on the ninja movies and it was given over to other actors. But as I say, we'll talk about those another time. Expendables. Here we have the missing, because I mean he sure used in films. Golan Globus producers wanted. So yeah, we got a pretty decent selection of extras there. A couple of audio commentaries, a making of.
Yeah, we froze. That's fine. We'll just carry on with the. Just quit already. Oh my god, just go. Thank you. All right.
Look at each one as well.
I think I saved the
so
change.
Quite nice. We got the whole trilogy there. Get a little overview of them on the back. So if we slide them out, it's just a fairly simple, soft box. So let's take a look. So here's the first one, Missing in Action. So this was from 1984, and I think this was the one that really cemented him as an action star. I mean, the Octagon was pretty successful as well, but when he did the Missing in Action trilogy, I mean, that was it. He had achieved his legendary status, and it wasn't going to be shaken. So let's flip this around here. I'll give you guys a look at the back.
Missing in Action, sporting a brand new HD master from a 4K scan of the 35mm original camera negative. American servicemen are still being held captive in Vietnam, and it's up to one man to bring them home in this blistering, fast-paced action-adventure starring martial arts superstar Chuck Norris from A Force of One. Following a daring escape from a Vietnamese POW camp, Special Forces Colonel James Braddock, Norris, is on a mission to locate and save remaining MIAs. Aided by a beautiful State Department official, Lenore Kasdorf of L.A. Bounty, and a former Army buddy, M. Emmett Walsh of Blood Simple, Braddock amasses top-secret information and state-of-the-art weaponry. Now this one-man army is prepared to blast his way into Vietnam. But will he be able to blast his way back out? Directed by Joseph Zito of Invasion USA and featuring James Hong from The Perfect Weapon and David Tress from Stone Cold.
A little bit of extras on this one. We got an audio commentary by Joseph Zito, actually, quite a prolific director. Interview with screenwriter James Bruner, and the original theatrical trailer. So there you go. So that is Missing in Action. Chuck Norris does not sleep. He waits. And after that, as they often did in these types of trilogies, the second movie was actually a prequel. We have Missing in Action 2, The Beginning. Quite an action-packed cover there. So then if we flip that around...
Missing in Action 2, The Beginning. Featuring a brand new HD master from a 4K scan of the 35mm original camera negative. Roundhouse kick king Chuck Norris of the Octagon returns as Colonel James Braddock in this intense, action-packed prequel to the original runaway hit. Captured during a daring mid-air rescue operation, Braddock and his men are imprisoned by the insane Colonel Yin, played by Soon Tek Oh of Good Guys Wear Black, who stops at nothing to break their spirits. Held captive in a god-forsaken jungle, death seems the only escape. But like a cunning tiger waiting for the right time to pounce on his prey, Braddock seizes the opportunity to spring into action and becomes a one-man fighting machine, dead set on freeing his men at any cost. Directed by Lance Hoole of Steel Dawn, and featuring Stephen Williams from Jason Goes to Hell, The Final Friday, and Professor Toru Tanaka from Catch the Heat.
So here we have an audio commentary by director Lance Hoole, moderated by historian and filmmaker Daniel Kramer, and the original theatrical trailer. So even though he most definitely uses guns in these, you can be assured of plenty of roundhouse kicks as well. Chuck Norris once kicked a horse in the chin. Its descendants are known as giraffes. Last but most certainly not least, we have Braddock. Missing in Action 3.
That was good.
I feel like they took a bit of a cue from Ram.
I'd just like to say, I love how I made the connection between me mentioning his roundhouse kicks and then going to a kick-based Chuck Norris joke. So perfect.
Rambo there. How it started off as First Blood, but then Rambo took over as the predominant name, and well, by the time the third one, it was just Rambo 3. But yeah, so we have Braddock missing in Action 3. And then if we flip that around,
Braddock, Missing in Action 3, featuring a brand new HD master from a 2K scan of the 35mm interpositive. When Colonel James Braddock, lightning-fisted legend Chuck Norris from Code of Silence, is told that his wife and 12-year-old son are still alive in communist Vietnam, he mounts a one-man assault to free them. Armed with the latest high-tech firepower, Braddock fights his way into the heart of the country and ends up battling his way out with several dozen abused children in tow, struggling to protect the kids while outmaneuvering the sadistic Vietnamese officer General Quoc, played by Aki Aliong from V, the series. Braddock ignites the jungles in a blazing race for freedom. This is the final chapter in the Slam Bang Missing in Action trilogy, featuring Keith David from They Live, and directed by Chuck's stunt coordinator and brother, Aaron Norris, from Delta Force 2, The Colombian Connection.
take a little peek at the extras there. So, yeah, so once again, we have another audio commentary by action film historian Mike Leader and Arnie Venema, and the original theatrical trailer. So that one was 1988. When was the second one? Second one was 1985. So 84, 85, 88. So there we go. So we'll just take, might as well just take one more look at them here. Just get the whole trilogy all together. Take a peek. And there you go. So there's the entire saga.
Beautiful.
And I know at least the first two are movie posters. I can't remember what the third one is, but yeah, pretty nice. Now, it should be mentioned that after filming the first two Missing in Action movies more or less back-to-back, Golan and Globus approached Chuck and asked if he would be interested in starring in their fourth installment in their Ninja franchise. Of course, we had Enter the Ninja, Revenge of the Ninja, and Ninja 3 The Domination. Well, they were keen to do a fourth one and wanted Chuck to take the lead, but at that point he was kind of hesitant. He didn't really want to be known as a chop-socky kind of actor. You know, he didn't want to be pigeonholed or stereotyped or typecast, whatever you want to call it. So he declined. Now, that series later became American Ninja, and while Chuck did appear in some promotional photos for it, he actually had nothing to do with the movies. And I guess just to be thorough, if you want to see all the backs side by side, there you go. Just in case you didn't read them all the first time, there they are. So if you were wondering, really nothing to speak of on the inside, just the plain Jane basic Kino Lorber labeling and no reversible cover.
That
so,
segment was
yeah,
filming from
that's
like
all right. That doesn't matter.
5 different
Nice thing
days.
about Kino, though, is they usually do really nice transfers, or if they don't do them themselves,
All
they
pieced together.
acquire really nice transfers. So, looking forward to finally being able to sit down and watch this series. It has been something of an enigma since my youth. Chuck Norris does not own an oven, stove, or microwave. Because revenge is a dish best served cold. Next up, we have Invasion USA. This one I do actually remember seeing back when I was a kid. I think it was because a lot of my friends liked the Chuck Norris movies. Like, oh yeah, you gotta check out Chuck Norris. He's awesome. Like, okay, cool. So anyway, I checked out Invasion USA and really enjoyed it, actually. Kind of along the lines of, Red Dawn and that sort of thing, where it's, who's the invaders in this one? It's, is it good old Russia again? Yes, it's Russia. So Russia is invading the Florida Everglades, apparently, but I remember this being kind of small scale as far as being a supposed invasion of the entire United States. But I liked that about it. You know, you got some great tank action in there, and I just remember it being a lot of fun. So I've been wanting to check it out again for a very long time. So when I saw that Vinegar Syndrome had this beautiful 4K edition, well, I just couldn't pass it up. I mean, check out this slipcover. It's just beautiful artwork on the slipcover. But here, let's flip it around to the back. You got to see the back of this slipcover. Look at that. That is beautiful. That's awesome. I love it. So we'll take it out of the slipcover here, and you can check out the cover. This is just the basic, the original movie poster on the front there. And oh look, Chuck is using guns again. Imagine that. Let's just flip it around here. And you can check out the absolute ocean of extras on this edition. This is really nice.
Invasion USA, now available in 4K Ultra HD. Newly scanned and restored from its 35mm original camera negative and presented in HDR. Matt Hunter thought he had put his fighting days behind him when he retired from the CIA, preferring to live in the serene solitude of the Florida Everglades. But when notorious Soviet terrorist Mikhail Rostov decides to exact revenge against Matt, this one-man army has no choice but to dust off his martial arts skills and face off, Uzis in hand, against his deadliest enemy. However, as Matt tries to remain one step ahead, the insidiously evil Rostov begins deploying bands of guerrilla fighters across the state to terrorize innocent civilians and force Matt out into the open and compel him to face off for one final, bloody showdown. An action tour de force from director Joseph Zito of The Prowler and Friday the 13th, the final chapter, and one of the key films in helping establish Chuck Norris, who co-authored the screenplay with James Bruner, as an action superstar. Invasion USA was also one of the first true blockbusters from 80s genre film legends Menahem Golan and Yoram Globus's Cannon Films. Co-starring Richard Lynch from The Sword and the Sorcerer, Melissa Prophet from Goodfellas and Casino, and Billy Drago from The Untouchables. This epic feat of non-stop stunt work and incredible action set pieces comes to 4K UHD from Vinegar Syndrome, newly restored for this release from its original 35mm camera negative, and ready for retribution with a staggering supply of new and archival bonus materials.
And I gotta mention something else about this edition here is... Well, first off, we have the lovely 4K disc there. But the other thing is... Oh, and we have the Blu-ray as well, so you get both. Not all the boutique labels do that. But the other thing is this booklet that it comes with, which is... I'm not going to do close-ups of it, but it's just huge. And it doesn't just tell you about the movie. It basically
How does one become an action film historian?
Nolan Globus production.
I guess just learn a lot about the history of action films.
Movies in the 80s and Cannon Films. So it gives you like an encapsulated history of all of that. It's just a wealth of information. Absolutely fantastic. Let's give you a little look at it there. But yeah,
oh, you were talking about the commentaries.
Highly enough, if only for this book.
I don't know.
Honestly,
I wonder how many titles like that are self-proclaimed.
Encapsulated history of, you know, a company that was kind of
follow
high
your
on
interests.
The action movie radar.
Chase your dreams.
The 80s. You know, you always knew when you saw the Cannon Films logo, you were in for a treat. It might be something that was a little on the low budget side, but you knew you were going to have a good time. That was Nolan Globus, and well, Chuck Norris was very much a part of that empire.
Hey kids, here's a fun fact. Did you know that Matt Hunter was also the name of the human friend and ally of the GoBots in Challenge of the GoBots? And a peripherally related fun fact, Matt Hunter in the GoBots cartoon was voiced by Morgan Paul, who played Dave Holden, the ill-fated Blade Runner from the 1982 Ridley Scott film. Blade Runner. I'm talking about Blade Runner. You know Blade Runner? Yeah. The guy who voiced Matt Hunter in GoBots was the guy who played Dave Holden in Blade Runner. And Matt Hunter was also the name of Chuck Norris's character in Invasion USA. The reason this is significant is because Invasion USA came out the year after
actually 2 years after the GoBots premiered. So clearly, what that means is Chuck Norris is a massive GoBots fan.
All right, so next up, if paper beats rock, rock beats scissors, and scissors beats paper, what beats all
This update's
three
just gone off the
at the same
rails. I
time?
love it.
Chuck Norris. All right, so next up we have
It's like I'm mildly
look, more
annoyed with
guns.
myself.
Delta Force with Lee Marvin, another legend of action movies of the past.
Oh, this
in the
is
twilight of
incredible.
his career here, but teaming up with the new kid on the block, this Chuck Norris kid. So this is another one that actually got a full-blown 4K edition, this time from Shout Factory, actually. So quite nice. We'll just flip that around to the back.
The Delta Force, presented for the first time in 4K Ultra HD. In a new scan from the original camera negative, presented in Dolby Vision. When a U.S. passenger plane is seized by vicious hijackers and taken to Beirut, the president calls in the Delta Force, a crack team of commandos led by Colonel Nick Alexander, played by Lee Marvin of the Dirty Dozen, and Major Scott McCoy, Chuck Norris from Invasion USA. Against all odds, the men blast into the compound and, taking no prisoners, rescue the hostages. But the mission isn't over yet. A few remaining passengers are being escorted to Tehran, indicating a desperate race against time as Alexander and McCoy attempt to save them and avenge America's honor before it's too late.
Yeah, I don't see anything. Oh, we have a theatrical trailer. Great. Why do they list everything under special features? Special features is the film was transferred to digital. Great. That's so special. Anyway, kind of grasping at straws to just have some special features listed there. Is it in color? Does it have interactive menus? Does it have multiple language
Holy
options?
shit, Jean-Claude. Jesus Christ, dude. And hello, I'm glad you're here. That's crazy, dude. Menu, well, yes, interactive menus. Yeah, hold on, I think I make that
It
joke
does
here.
have multiple language options.
Yeah.
Some special features listed there. Is it in color?
Yeah.
Does it have interactive menus?
Yeah.
Does it have multiple language options? Actually, I don't know if it does have multiple language options. Nope, just a whole lot of English. Anyway, there you go. So you got Blu-ray, 4K. One has Chuck on it, one has Lee on it. So there you go. Very cool. When Chuck Norris does push-ups, he pushes the earth down. Then finally, last but not least, we have Delta Force 2. Yeah, there was actually a sequel. This one was put out on Blu-ray by good old Kino Lorber again. Kino Lorber just seems to be almost your one-stop shop for all things Chuck. So let's take a quick peek at this one. No slipcover, alas, but that's okay. It seemed like a fairly straightforward edition. I think this one I actually had to get used because it's I think it's actually out of print now. Pretty basic-ass cover, honestly. The kind of typical sort of cover you'd see on like a direct-to-video action movie from the 90s. And I think this was from, 1990. So take a look at the back there.
Delta Force 2. Chuck Norris from An Eye for an Eye is in peak form in this explosive action-adventure that brings back one of his most unforgettable characters. Delta Force Colonel Scott McCoy.
You got a good meal
for a
out of it.
daring mission to destroy a deadly South American drug cartel. When notorious drug lord Ramon Cota, Billy Drago of The Hero and the Terror, captures a team of American narcotics agents, as well as a member of McCoy's elite Delta Force commando unit, and imprisons them in his remote San Carlos compound, the Delta Force charges into action, waging war against Cota's powerful cocaine empire. Against all odds, McCoy and his squad must fight their way to a blistering final battle to free the hostages and destroy the ruthless criminal mastermind in this lightning-paced and outrageously exciting turbocharged adventure. Chuck's brother
it's
Aaron
one of those
Norris,
places.
of
Yeah,
Platoon Leader,
those are
directed
always
this
cool.
sequel to the
Yeah.
smash hit, featuring strong performances by John P. Ryan of Avenging Force, Richard Jackal of Grizzly, and Mark Margolis from the Rosary Murders.
Yeah, it looks like we went from like super deluxe to just absolute bottom of the barrel, bare bones. But hey, that's okay. It's nice to at least have both Delta Force movies in high def. I think I've seen the first one before, but honestly, so long ago, it might as well be new to me. Let's just check out the whole Delta Force duology here, side by side. Very nice. All right. So, finally, I guess I'm going to go pee. Hold on, I really have... Some people can pee their name in the snow. Chuck Norris pees his name into concrete. So just before we go, I guess we'll put them all together here. So we've got Octagon, Missing in Action Trilogy, Invasion USA, Delta Force 1 and 2. There we go. So not a bad start to the Chuck Norris collection. Got a lot of his early big action hits represented there. There are still a few of his earlier films I need to pick up, such as Lone Wolf McQuade, Code of Silence, Force of One, and of course, the one that basically shot him to superstardom, Good Guys Wear Black. But hey, there's nothing saying we can't do a part 2 sometime, right? I mean, there's a lot of other Chuck Norris stuff out there. Walker, Texas Ranger, another big one. But for now, this covers most of the ones that were on my radar when I was younger, and the ones that I've always wanted to either watch or re-watch. Alrighty, well that is it from me to you for now, but just before we go, one last fact about Chuck Norris. There is no chin beneath Chuck Norris's beard. Only another fist.
That's ridiculous. Chuck Norris.
Yeah, you thought I was going to forget that one, didn't you? No. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. I will see you next time. Until then, thanks for watching, and sayonara.
Oh, yeah.
Alrighty. That is that. Not a bad update. Now, I just need to
That's terrible acting.
make room for all of these on the shelf. But I don't think that'll be a problem, because nothing gets in the way of Chuck Norris. Damn it.
And right there, I could flash up for like half a second. I was wrong about. Oh yeah, I was wrong about that Expendables thing with the picture of Chuck with the gun from Expendables 2. So this be kind of a double whammy of a punchline, but one of them will be literally blink and you miss it. I can't wait for all the people correcting me in the comments, and I can say, "What? I corrected myself in the video. Didn't you see it? It's right there." And this is why I love editing while I'm high, because I come up with those ideas, which just are so much fun. All right, so overall, not bad for a first draft, work print, whatever you want to call it. It was actually a little more cohesive. Hey, thanks for the gift sub there, JL. And who was it too? Pumpco Nut? I don't even know who that is. When were they last here? Pumpco Nut was last here 5 years ago. I don't know if they're coming back, but if they do, I'm sure they'll appreciate the gift sub. So if they come back in the next 30 minutes, I was going to say that the next 30 months, the next 30 days, they'll get to enjoy that. Yeah. So. Oh, right, the track list. Hey, here we go. See how many of these we knew. 2 Unlimited, No Limit, yeah. Culture Beat, Mr. Vane. That doesn't ring a bell. You out here, brothers? Boom, boom, boom. Is that boom, boom, boom? Let's go back to my room. If not, I'm thinking it's Wakefield Saturday Night. Okay, yeah, I do know that one. Reel to Reel, featuring the Mad Stuntman. I Like to Move It, of course. Yeah. Gallifrey from Desire. Clock. Woomph. There it is. Yeah, see, that's a song I know, but I didn't know the name of the band was Clock. So, yeah. LaBouche, Be My Lover. Dupe. And Lee 2 times 2 in a room. Wiggle It, maybe. Sybil, When I'm Good and Ready, maybe. Rosala. The Grid, Swamp Thing. Oh my god. Is that literally Swamp Thing? You Make My Heart Sing. Gusto, Let's All Chant. JX, There's Nothing I Won't Do. The Prodigy, No Good, Start the Dance. I'm sure I know that one, because, I mean, anything The Prodigy. Techno Head, I Want to Be a Hippie. Yeah, I actually have an Amiga music module remix of that. And I played it on stream once, and it got flagged, because it was so close to the original, apparently. Disc 2, Hadaway, What Is Love, called that one. Corona, The Rhythm of the Night. Yeah, I know that one. Snap the Power. I knew that's what it was going to be. Real McCoy, Another Night. Jam and Spoon featuring Plavka, Right in the Night. Yeah, I don't know. Clubhouse featuring Carl, Light My Fire. Maybe. Alex Party. I mean, I know The Doors, Light My Fire, but unless that's a remix, probably not. Saturday Night Party. Let the Music Lift You Up. Don't Stop, Wiggle Wiggle. I Love You, Baby, Shine. Eiffel 65, Blue Dabba Dee Dabba Die. Yes, we all know that one. Urban Cookie Collective. I know the group, The Key, The Secret. I probably know that song, too. I recognize the band name, but I couldn't tell you a single one of their songs. Ginny, Keep On, the Lisa Marie Experience, Keep On Jumping. Kadok, The Night Train, possibly. LT Quartet, Hold That Sucker Down. Yosh, It's What's Up Front That Counts. Okay, and Disc 3, Capella, You Got to Let the Music. Baby D, Let Me Be Your Fantasy. Strike, You Sure Do. One Night in Heaven, Jazz It Up. I Believe, Don't You Want Me, Hide Away, Stay, Turn Around, Show Me Love. Yeah, I don't know any of these. Or maybe I do. Who knows? You didn't think you knew any of them either. And you're like, oh, this one. Oh, this one. Oh, this one. So, yeah. Which one? Who? They'll clock ya. Of course it did. What? Sounded like the original? Yes, it did. Or at least, I mean...
Will you please stop saying that?
I was going to say, some of the samples in the remix are just straight up samples of the song. But they're like small samples that they then loop to get more mileage out of. But yeah, close enough that the flagging system picked it up. What do I think about this new pope named Pope Leo the 14th? Well, I don't think anything. I don't know anything about him. He seems okay from, like, the 2 headlines I read of him. That's literally all I know. What was in those 2 headlines? Oh, and I saw a picture of him. with one of them. So, yeah. Let's not have Pope talk right now. Popity Pope, 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 Pope. Cling tenaciously to my buttocks, Your Grace. There's a lot to say about him, is all I'll say for now. I'm sure there is. That's why I said, like, I don't really have any opinion. I've literally read 2 headlines. And that was while I was on stream. Like, I'd not even before. If it was before, I probably would have read, like, a couple articles. But, you know. When you're just skimming. Hey! Nice. Very nice. I know. Yeah, I keep saying there's still more alerts you guys haven't found. Yeah. But you can only find them through the bits. Yeah. I've actually forgotten how many there are. I just know I spent a good amount of time making them that day. It was a glorious day. Did we close Vegas? Yes, it seems that we did. Or did it? See the 100, 500, 1,000, and 5,000 alerts. Okay. What a lovely story. Okay, so for the one thing, taking the random music out, make sure that change was implemented. Yes, looks like it is. Yeah, because I think it was around here. Ah, I see. That's what the problem was.
Room itself. So, yeah, he passed on the ninja movies, and it was...
Yeah, that's better.
He politely declined. He didn't want to I guess he didn't want to get typecast, funny enough. Like...
And then I eventually tell the full story. It's a little awkward because the other part of the story was kind of shoehorned in. Oh, well. Yeah, that's better because we got the fades in there. Yeah.
Chuck Norris.
I know the one I wanted to.
Down. Then finally, Earth down. Then finally, last but not least,
That's good. I like to have a little bit of overlap. It just kind of blends things together better, you know.
back there.
Delta Force 2.
Mm-hmm. No, it must have been this one. Yeah, it was this one. Okay. Okay. So here. Mark it. Not the 10,000 one. Ah, that's the one we're waiting for, eh? So is that the only one we haven't seen? Are you able to see the levels? Maybe you can see them. What can you see, Kralatin? What do you see? What do you see? Is it a fantasy? Ah! Yeah, I felt like we needed more of the crack up there.
Concrete.
There we go. Much better.
Unbelievable. This guy says he's a Star Wars fan, but he doesn't even have the Ewok movies. Those are the best ones. How can you call yourself a real Star Wars fan if you don't have the original Ewok movies?
Indeed. How? How can you? It's just madness. Ugh.
Grass.
Gas?
Grass.
Oh, grass.
I'm allergic to freshly cut grass.
Oh, right, of course. Hello, gang.
I cried a lot because I thought I was
Oh,
a
hi.
bad person.
The Scooby Gang.
Scooby Dooby Doo, where are you? I'm going pee, and then Tegan's getting me happy mini marshmallows. Mini marshmallows.
Cool.
And then, because I said, and then we're gonna make hot chocolate and then go down to Magic.
Okay.
This is my stick. Do you like my stick? I love your stick. I know, I'm gonna put chains and crystals and moss. Chains and crystals? Chains and crystals and moss on it. Oh my god, this sounds so cool. And I'm gonna paint it.
What was I doing again? Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna pet cats.
I think we need this one, right? Yeah.
Hi, chat.
Tegan says hi. No. Well, maybe. I don't know,
Hi,
but...
kitties.
Real fans love the Droids cartoon. That's right. Hell yeah. You know where it's at, Fall Glimmer. Doodle Pipski. Aww.
Thank you for calling me an idiot sandwich. Do you want hot chocolate with your mini marshmallows after your laundry? I will. Oh, package.
Oh. That would be for me, probably.
Father,
Yep.
go package.
Yep. Good.
Come look at my stick before we go. I just found the most amazing song. Oh
They
my
put them
God.
both in the same. Alright, cool.
It's incredible. Come,
We have a package. We'll maybe open this later.
look at the bong.
Looks
It's a bong.
like a dino.
It's a dino bong. Bye.
Dino bong. So, I love how it says, oh yeah, on the...
And then I'm gonna like smooth it and smooth it down and stuff. I'm really excited to work on this. Also, I just said to Chris that I'm sorry. I know our friendship was fine. I just got very emotional last hour in class. And I was working on TMAT last night.
I won't use any of them. How is it? Oh, for fuck's sake. I hate this titler. He doesn't even recognize half my fonts. Alright, I guess we'll just do regular courier then. Fuck's sake. Not 145. 14. What? Oh. 23. Yeah, there we are. So now if we do 25, it's a little bit too large, right? How about 24.5? Can we do that? Yeah, we can do decimals. Perfect. Okay. So just a little bit too large, right? That's all right. Too large. That's what she said. Yes. So, the picture of Chuck is up for 1 second. This will be up for 1/10 of a second. It should be easy enough for people to grab a frame of that. It gives them 6 frames to choose from. So, or 5, 6, 5, something. 6 frames. It's supposed to be 6 frames. So there we go.
and sayonara. Alrighty. That is that. Not a bad update. Now, I just need to make room for all of these on the shelf. But I don't think that'll be a problem, because nothing gets in the way of Chuck Norris. Damn it.
Oh, it's going to drive people nuts. I love it. That's beautiful. Oh, it's so, I think I just came in my pants. It's so beautiful. All right. Good. We're good. I'm good. I'm okay. You good? I'm good. We good. Why did that move over a bit? Did I add something and forget? I don't even know. Hey! Ooh, you're... So, like the Kool-Aid Man. Oh, yeah! Oh, I need agua. Alright, I think that was all the changes. Just had a couple little fades I wanted to add. The snicker. Take out that erroneous music. Yeah, no, I think we got everything. All in all, not bad. Like some pretty minor fixes there. And a couple of spots that are, you know, to me and to you guys, it's probably really obvious where we had to, like, insert a shot that was filmed on a different day. But the average Joe viewer, I don't think is going to notice, so. Final running time is about 30 minutes. Right here. 29 minutes, 57 seconds, and 28 frames. So 6 frames from 60. Yeah, that's 1/10 of a second. Yeah. Because 10 times 6 is 60, so 1/10 of a second. I love it. Yeah, 30 minutes, and it's it's a bit of a journey. It feels like it just kind of goes off the rails in a couple of parts, but kind of unapologetically, you know, if that makes sense. It's just a fucking update video. What am I doing? I don't know why I do these things. I guess because I enjoy it. It's fun. Only took 12 plus hours to edit. Well, yeah, but it's like, you know, I mean, the Guy King one took 3 days. Like, Guy King just took forever. But, so if anything, we're getting better at these. Faster. Oh, you're actually done now? What, the video? Well, yeah. How did you miss that, even though you've been in and out? We were watching the final cut. Well, technically the first draft, because I did detect a few errors, which I'm pretty sure I caught all of them and have checked. But, yes. How can we add more? Well, I mean, the thing is, there's not more material. I do have more Chuck Norris jokes, but there's like just nowhere I can really sort of comfortably just drop them in. Don't want to have just random Chuck Norris jokes popping up all over the place. Besides, that gives me something to save for the outtakes video. Right? So all the Chuck Norris jokes that we didn't use in this one, we can put into the outtakes video. So, there you go. So what was this? Yeah, you can't bombard them. No. Like, already, they come a little bit faster towards the end, I guess because there's not as many descriptions to go through. And it kind of, it does create like this, there's this strange energy towards the end of it where things just kind of go a little bit nutty. But I kind of love it because it's just so straight and serious and taking itself far too seriously, especially with the narration. And then it just kind of goes off the rails for like the last couple of movies, or yeah, the last couple of movies we talk about. So I like that. The power of Chuck Norris broke the video. But yeah, I think it's basically done. I am still going. We just watched the first cut of the video, and it was mostly good. Couple of, like 3 super easy fixes. I've already done them. I'm about to start rendering again. So, yeah. Actually worked out pretty well, you know. It was good. I had it on the Blade Runner screen before. It seemed to bring us luck. Alright, and then we minimize it. Alright, I had a little extension. The whole thing about, oh, he didn't want to use guns. I don't know where that came from. Wow, Funk's knocking a lot of firsts off his list. Watched Rambo 3, I was like, alright, fuck Rambo, I'm gonna watch Escape from New York. And then Escape from LA. Nice. Oh, I'm sure he'll enjoy both of those. Hey, good evening, wannabe Newfie. Good Good evening. The amusement park. Fascinating. 1983 for Return of the Jedi. Return of the Jedi. So strange. The Conjuring Last Rites. Oh. Interesting. Have to check that out. I didn't know they were still doing it. I thought they'd I didn't know they were still doing them. Is this the 4th Conjuring movie? And then there's all the spin-offs. I need to get caught up on those. I haven't seen the last couple. I think I need to see. Yeah, I need to see The Nun and La Llorona. I don't care if it's not officially canon. It will always be canon to me. I think I've seen all the Annabelles. I know I need to see the latest Conjuring. Oh, is there any others? I know there was a new Insidious. I need to get that one. Yeah. Anyway, there's like 2 or 3 that I haven't seen yet. Okay, good. So yes, we're still going. The stream crashed. Well, the computer crashed actually when I was rendering earlier. And of course took the stream down with it. So this is actually part 2 of the stream. Part 1 was like 10 and a half hours or something. We've had a pretty good night for bits and some subs, and had a few donos. Knocked a few percentilages off of the monthly goal, which is always appreciated. Especially when we're doing the first couple weeks of the month right after rent and we're just cleaned out, you know, every little bit helps. You know, you drop a few bucks in the pot, you're buying us dinner that week, you know. So it's good to see Ryan back on the YouTubes, doing his YouTube thing. Fistful of oh, the new Arrow one, yeah. Wow. Oh, that's interesting. Rise and Fall of the Galactic Empire. That's great. So it's like the rise and fall of the Roman Empire, but Star Wars. Neat. I like that idea. Pork ribs. I like pork ribs. I could go for pork ribs. See, I know I should sleep, but I've come so far. It would be a shame to quit now. Instead, I think I will leave you with some clips, and I will go smoke. I'll see you shortly. I'm not sure what we're going to do while we're waiting for it to render yet again. I don't know. We'll figure something out. But it's not having any effect. Is it shift? No. Is it alt? No. Oh, it was... Oh my god. It's because the keyboard in front of me is for the other computer. Allegory and stuff. The Matrix isn't what it wants you to think it is. The Matrix is the control the media has over you. It's easier to break free than you think. They only want you to believe it's hard. What does the chicken say? What is that? Mountain Man.
Mountain Man donated $5. I bet you can squeal like a pig. Wee ee ee. Wee ee ee ee. Wee ee ee. Wee ee ee ee.
That's some excellent piggy squealing, Brian. Excellent. I think I know who Mountain Man is.
We're being raided. Datanoi mouse block. That's how I read that.
Yeah, baby. Burn, motherfucker, burn. You guys get all three of them? I just got all three of them. Woo! They thought they were being so clever, pulling up on either side of me. Yeah, let's box them in. All right. Whoa! Burn, baby, burn. I don't know. And I can drop down and grab some of that guy's loot.
Come on.
Yes! Proud daddy moment, folks. Hill. Coming in, coming in. Fuck! You had the Doom stuff.
Oh my god! That's hilarious.
Oh. Shit. Oh, poor Scully with her croaky voice. Rinds. Pork rind. So that was allegedly getting a 4K release sometime this year. I have not heard anything more about it. Let's take a little look at Google, shall we? Yeah, Reddit, 6 months ago. Says 4K Blu-ray of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles coming January. Oh, and it's an X post. Who's it from? Where do they cite it? Coming to 4K Ultra HD and VHS. No sources. Okay. Well, that one I wouldn't say is all that reliable. Let's see. Technodrome forums. This is a Ninja Turtles fan site. Ah, okay. This is a little more legit. I knew there was something legit. Ernie Reyes doing an interview for the 35th anniversary of TMNT on 4K Blu-ray. So... oh, fuck off. I don't think it'll benefit at all. Shot in 35mm, therefore it will benefit. Shut up. Yes, thank you. Fine detail because it's shot on film. Very grainy movie. Well, whatever. Who cares? It's just the texture of the film. Leave it. Don't use some fucking AI to remove grain and make everything look plastic. Yeah, I hear that. But, yeah, it's the exact camera I use. One of them. From We Love Physical Media, another X account. The guy was saying Arrow has a deal with Warner and New Line to carry their films. Oh. With Warner and New Line, eh? Arrow Freddy set, maybe? Wouldn't that be awesome? There you go. So possibly Arrow. So it sounds like Arrow, but nothing's been officially released yet. The last news about it was, well, when was this? October. Yeah, and here, October, probably posting the same information. Yeah. Yeah, no more, proper news. Hope they do a steelbook and use the original poster artwork. Oh, that would be awesome. That's a great poster, by the way. Always love that poster. Great design on it. It feels similar, like it evokes the cartoon a little bit. Whoa, hello. Don't do that, please. TV self-adjusting. What are you doing? Stop it. Fuck's sake. Same thing. So it looks like there was buzz about it in late October of last year. There hasn't been anything since. So who knows? When did it come out on VHS? October 4th, 1990. Well, no, oh my God, stop. March 30th, 1990. Wow, it came out on home video later the same year. That's pretty impressive. October of that year. So yeah, this would be the 35th anniversary. So they've missed the theatrical release date. So maybe they'll be shooting for the same release date as the original home video release. Yes. October 4th. What day of the week is that this year? October 4th is a Saturday, which is not a video release day. So much for that theory. Anyway, hopefully we'll see it sometime this year. I don't know if they're doing anything beyond the first one, or if they're even doing it at all. It could just be that they were filming some interviews in advance of something. I don't know. It seems odd they would be doing extras for something that isn't in the works. So, anyway. Cool. Should post the clip of you ranting about Ultraviolet. I don't know where that clip is. I don't know what clip you're talking about. The new Universal Park opened up for preview rehearsals in the Dark Universe section. Someone called out to the Invisible Man, "Hey, it's John Cena." And he was like, "I'm not even going to dignify that with a response." Yeah, I've seen some clips of that with the Invisible Man, and he just like insults everybody. It's kind of like how with Megatron. You've seen those clips of Megatron at one of the, I think it's Universal Studios. Yeah, and he's just basically insulting everybody. It's hilarious. Yeah. Luke Zivero does the Freddy said, every film in 4K except the first and 7th. Yeah, exactly. Even though there is a 4K of the first one, they'll still find a way to not be able to have it. Okay, it was cheaper than getting all the Scream Factory releases, alright? Jesus. It's literally the Scream Factory release in an Arrow box. Except the first one. The first one was literally the old studio release, apparently. Which I have, funny enough. I have that Blu-ray already. Megatron gets called Daddy. Interesting. Oh, right. This isn't the gaming computer. Why does it say it's loading? Are we downloading something? Oh, no. It just says that it's open. Okay, I see. Well, then. How fascinating. Let's see how our comments are doing. Propane Muncher, 5,000. Wagwan White Cronim. Okay. How do I edit Bomba video? Jit me no guan understand any YouTube shies. I see. Well, I mean, I don't really give tutorials. I just kind of, just talk about what I'm doing as I'm doing it. And that's it. still to this day. I mean, I could just go here. It's easier to read the comments. Yeah, actually not too many comments today. Wanting to know more. Don't we have one about to... Oh no, it's God. My biological clock is so screwed up right now. I was like, don't we have one about to go live? No, one just went live like a few hours ago. This is today's video. We have one tomorrow at 6 a.m. which is a book update by Robert E. Howard collection. Then we got Skyrim. And then on Monday we'll have Chuck. And then we got to do a couple more Doctor Who videos, or at least one. So anyway, that's coming along nicely. 46%. It's going to be a while. Gonna be a while. Rendering's a drag. It's a necessary evil when you create content. Content. Such a cold term for art. There. There. That's fine. There we go. Now everything is in order. Excellent. Tiny bubbles in your blood. You'll have an aneurysm, and then you'll go thud. Give us all the content. That's all. You have issues I like. What was I looking at? I was looking at RPGs. Yeah. That's right, I said it. This one I remember really liking the music. Right, I think we need to get into the game first, right? I don't know what that means. We'll get more lives. Okay. I don't know which is selected. I think the one highlighted in white is okay. That one's selected. Okay, that's fine. Yes, there we go. Thank you. I don't know. Try style 2. Up, down, left, right. Combination buttons. Ridiculous. Okay, I'm never gonna remember those. And then there. So I'm supposed to move with one hand, and oh my god, they couldn't have possibly made this more awkward. Okay. Alright. There we go. Jesus. Fuck's sake. Fuck. Didn't even get a chance. Fucking cheap bullshit, man. fuck's sake. There's just so many enemies. This was, oh my god. Jesus. Got him. Jumping was the key. Uh-oh.
Prudent, you human beings. Face your trials by God.
Face your trials by God. Oh my god. Well, God, I was trying to continue. A lot of Cthulhu-y stuff here. Very Cthulhu-y. They really like to go nuts with the scaling and rotation in Neo Geo games, I notice. Well, this one not as much, I think, but we played Sengoku. It was just like mode 7 out the ass. It was awesome. Okay then. Well, that was fun. Magician Lord is one of the first Neo Geo games. Well, there you go. Very cool. See, I think we were playing a bit of this the other day. The SNK 40th Anniversary Edition. So it's kind of like the Atari collection. It gives you a history of SNK. So, yeah, you got Ikari Warriors, Guerrilla War, Fantasy, Crystallis, Chopper 1, Bermuda Triangle, Beast Busters, Athena, Alpha Mission. Is that it? Yes. Oh, switch region. Japan. Which I think actually gives you some more games. Oh, I see. It just, yeah. Each one has, like, different variants. Right. So they'll give you a flag if it's regional. What's the difference? Huh. They do way cooler logos in Japan. Joyful Road. We called it Munchmobile. Iron Tank, the Invasion of Normandy. Great Tank! Okay. Akari 3. Jogo Soken. Look at that. Fantasy. Oh, there's Crystallis here. There it was Godslayer. Chopper 1. Oh, okay. Whole lot of kanji. Bermuda Triangle. Bermuda Triangle. Beast Busters. Beast Busters. Alpha Mission. ASA. You can watch. You can just watch the game. Oh my god. Oh. Hold on. You okay?
She hates it when I touch her.
Oh, okay.
Yo, chat. Hello. Marshmallow.
Oh, marshmallow. Can I have a marshmallow?
Yeah, somebody needs to make hot chocolate.
I just need a marshmallow. Or a bunch of
Too little. Okay, don't just be eating the marshmallows. Use it for the actual hot chocolate.
She's giving them to me.
Okay, hot chocolate time.
How many marshmallows are you going to use in a hot chocolate?
Ow! Fuck!
The whole bag.
The bottom of your backpack was hard and hit me in the forehead. Oh, I'm sorry. Boil water, I'll be in here.
Psycho Soldier was one of the first games to have music with lyrics in the game. Interesting. I like marshmallows. They are good. I don't want to know. back. I gotta remember what the controls are. Oh, there we are. Ouch. I see. Ah, I blowed up. My guy, it puts you all the way back at the beginning. You get all these letters. I don't know what any of these power-ups do, but I'm getting all of them. Oh, here we go. Boss time. And I'm dead. Never mind. Well, you're welcome. Well, that was fun. Anyway, how's the render doing? Almost done. It's almost done. Three minutes left. It's almost done. Very much prop camera there. Otherwise, what's filming, right? Looks like we're done. Almost at the end. There we go. So now it's just finalizing the video. This part takes a couple minutes usually. It'll make a sound when it's done. It will make a sound when it's done. Anytime now, you just want to finalize that video, that'd be great. Okay now. You just get to finalizing. Haha! That was the sound. It is done. Now let's just check those few little problematic parts. Make sure everything is hunky-dory. Check our new additions. Make sure those are okay.
Greetings, everyone, and welcome to what could possibly be the most powerful Blu-ray update in history.
You're not gonna let me
I recently
scroll?
went on a bit of a binge, wanting to pick up, might I add, Fighting Ninjas Octagon Dark Off.
Damn it, that's
Welcome
one of the
back.
ones I wanted to
Well,
fix.
there's other updates, posters there, quite really no difference other than the picture.
Plagued by painful up to Scott.
Cut. I know it's not him. When I was
Captive in video operation Action 3.
and there you go. So it's
Bloody show.
absolutely fantastic that it comes with.
Oh, hold on. on another screen.
Ryan Chataway donated $10.
Hey!
Legend has it, he is still streaming.
I know, right?
Which is, I'm not going to do close-ups of it, but it's just huge. And it's something that was a little on the low budget side.
From the 1982 Ridley's
That's
Ally.
what she said to
You know,
me.
you always knew when
every
you saw the
time.
Canon Films logo, you were in
Every
for a treat.
woman.
It might be something that was a little on the
Ever.
low budget side, but you knew you were going to have a good time. That was Golden Globus, and, well, Chuck Norris was very much a part of that empire.
Hey kids, here's a fun fact. Did you know that Matt Hunter was also the name of the human friend and ally of the GoBots in Challenge of the GoBots? And a peripherally related fun fact, Matt Hunter in the GoBots cartoon was voiced by Morgan Paul, who played Dave Holden, the ill-fated Blade Runner from the 1982 Ridley Scott film. Blade Runner. I'm talking about Blade Runner. You know Blade Runner? Yeah. The guy who voiced Matt Hunter in GoBots was the guy who played Dave Holden in Blade Runner. And Matt Hunter was also the name of Chuck Norris's character in Invasion USA. The reason this is significant is because Invasion USA came out the year after, actually 2 years after the GoBots premiered. So clearly, what that means is Chuck Norris is a massive GoBots fan.
All right, so next up, if paper beats rock, rock beats scissors, and scissors beats paper, what beats all three at the same time? Chuck Norris. All right, so next up we have, oh look, more guns. Delta Force with Lee Marvin, another legend of action movies of the past, in the twilight of his career here, but teaming up with the new kid on the block, this Chuck
Vision Compound
trailer. Great menus. Norris does push-ups. Put out on Blu-ray by good old, I think,
Delta Force 2. Drug lord Ramon Cota. Hostages by John
bare bones. But hey, that's okay. It's nice to at least nice. Some people can pee their name in the snow. I'm going to go. All right. So, finally, I guess I'm going to go pee. Hold on, I really have. Some people can pee their name in the snow.
The connection.
Norris pees his name into concrete.
Wow, dude.
Did you hear that?
Let's see that again. Thank you. Play. Yeah.
All right. So, finally, I guess I'm going to go pee. Hold on, I really have. Some people can pee their name in the snow. Chuck Norris pees his name into concrete. So, just before we go, I guess we'll put them all together here.
It's better with the longer
Missing
crack
in
up.
Action Trilogy,
Yeah.
Invasion USA, Delta Force 1 and 2. There we go. So not a bad start to the Chuck Norris collection. Got a lot of his early big action hits represented there. There are still a few of his earlier films I need to pick up, such as Lone Wolf McQuade, Code of Silence, Force of One, and of course, the one that basically shot him to superstardom, Good Guys Wear Black. But hey, there's nothing saying we can't do a part 2 sometime, right? I mean, there's a lot of other Chuck Norris stuff out there. Walker, Texas Ranger, another big one. But for now, this covers most of the ones that were on my radar when I was younger, and the ones that I've always wanted to either watch or rewatch. Alrighty, well that is it from me to you for now, but just before we go, one last fact about Chuck Norris. There is no chin beneath Chuck Norris's beard. Only another fist.
That's ridiculous. Chuck Norris.
Yeah, you thought I was going to forget that one, didn't you? No. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. I will see you next time. Until then, thanks for watching, and sayonara. Alrighty. That is that. Not a bad update. Now, I just need to make room for all of these on the shelf. But I don't think that'll be a problem, because nothing gets in the way of Chuck Norris. Damn it.
There we go. So my basically subliminal ending there of Chuck in Expendables 2 holding a big-ass gun, and my big, long, rambling explanation that's on screen for 1/10 of a second. So, there you go. So, for all the people who correct me on that point, I'll say, what? I corrected myself on it. It's in the video. Didn't you watch to the end? It's right there. Well, that was a video. Yes, nothing gets in the way of Chuck Norris. Bap. Damn it. That was one that occurred to me on the balcony while I was high as a kite. I just like popped in my head, fully formed. I was like, oh my god, that's the ending. That's how I have to end the video. So I did. But then I also realized I kept going on about this whole gun thing. But, oh, he didn't want to use guns in the Expendables. Yeah, that wasn't it. That wasn't it at all. I think it was just he didn't want to kill anybody. He didn't want to be a killer. But yeah, guns, no problem. I mean, he signed a deal with Glock, apparently, a couple years later. So, yeah, dude has no problem with guns. But, so anyway, I condensed all of that into a screen, just a block of text on the screen over top of the picture of him in Expendables 2 with a big-ass gun. But I just go on about, I'm trying to like point out, oh, he's such a hypocrite saying he won't do guns. It's like, oh, look at all the guns in his movies. And blah, blah, blah. And it's like, yeah, no, you misremembered that, dude. So, yeah, I corrected myself, but in an amusing, cryptic way. But I can still look smart in a different way. Or at least look like an asshole, and then people won't care so much that I was wrong, because they'll just think, wow, that guy's an asshole. Anyway. Yeah. The munchies. I could make pork chops. I mean, I know I had pork chops, but there's 4 more pork chops in there that I was going to have for dinner. I could make that dinner. Yes, I could. It is absolutely within the realm of possibility. It's incredible when you think about it. Just the paranoia. It's fine. The year of the Multimedia Chronicles. Yes, indeed. What about you? When that comes out, I'll be laughing too hard at the ending to care about the error. Oh, yeah. Yeah. there's a lot of little bits, like when you watch sort of just when you watch the video and just kind of see the flow of it, it like sort of slowly goes off the rails towards the closer you get towards the end. Once you get to the Delta Force section, it's just like this video has lost its mind. But I mean, when you're doing a Blu-ray update about Chuck Norris, you don't just do a regular plain Jane Blu-ray update. No. I need to take note. I need to take note of all the music so I can attribute it. No. How do we sort by? Can we sort by type? List details. Details maybe? Type. Here we are. There. I was going to say, I better be able to... So we got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tracks. No, 5 tracks by the Soundings, because they did that great action movie type music. And then 1 by Ezra Lipp, and 1 by Sir Cubworth. We also have... Is it up here? Springtime Family Band. Okay. So yeah, anyway, the this one will be going up on Monday. I'd like to get to the point where I say, yep, it's going up on Monday, 2 months from now. Just be like nice and far ahead in the queue. We'll get there. Oh, meanwhile, I think I'm dying. I was thinking of doing some gaming, but now I'm wondering if I'm too tired. I may be too tired. I may just need to go to bed. If I go to bed now at 4:30, I'll probably get up about 1 in the morning. I think I slept about 14 hours last night. Man. Felt good, though. I felt quite refreshed the next day. So I guess the next big action movie one to do is the Ninjas and Samurai, which Yeah, we wanted to incorporate a clip of the Ask a Ninja guy in there. Yeah. Eczema is mostly cleared up. It's kind of in the last stages of healing. There's a couple spots are just like stubborn. Stubborn. Would not recommend. 0 out of 5 stars. Yes, I think I have run. I think I have run out of steam for today. But to be fair, we had a pretty good stream. How long did the first one go for? Hold on, let's find out. No. Here. Oh, it's over here. Hold on. How long did the first one go for? Really, YouTube? Okay, there we go. Yeah, 10.5 hours. And this one's been going almost 4 hours. So 3 hours, 10, 11, 12, 13, plus 14. So we've been going like 14 hours and 20 something minutes. 23 minutes, I think. So anyway, I think that's a good day's work. Yeah, I think that's a good day's work. So I think I'm going to go make some manner of food and chillax for the rest of the day. Maybe watch some more Combatler V, but enjoying that one quite a bit. And, yeah. So thanks for joining me into this twisted journey. Oh, I need to fix that one thing, don't I? Yeah, I'll fix that one thing before I go. Before I go to bed. I'll do it right away. Anyway, thanks for joining me on this twisted journey, everybody. I hope you have been enjoying the ride. And, we'll see you again tomorrow at some point. Might be in the middle of the night, might be the crack of dawn. It'll be one of the two, because I'm not going to be probably staying up too much longer. So, well, I say that, and then I'll probably doom scroll until like 1 in the morning, and then I'll go to bed, and then I'll sleep for 15 hours, and then it'll be the middle of the night again. And so, yeah, I don't even know. I don't even know what time it is anymore. It feels like it's fucking 5:30 in the morning right now after pulling an all-nighter, but it's not. I've been up since about 1 this morning. 12:30 maybe, around there. It's been a while. It's been a long day. Did all the dishes and stuff too, so did adulting things. Anyway, thanks for joining me, everybody. I will see you next time. Until then, thanks for watching, and sayonara. Stay safe, stay happy, and above all else, be good to each other. All right, see you next time.